And I'm doing this video response because I kind of want to address some of the points that you brought up in your video that I found really interesting. So the first thing that you brought up were interracial relationships between Black women and non-Black men, and how the majority of the time these type of relationships are really based on monetary reasons. I would have to say I disagree with you. Most Black women who date non-Black men are with these men mainly because these men share similar life goals, morals, and values. It's not really for monetary reasons, at least in my case, and those other Black women that I do know who are in interracial relationships. However, majority of the time, interracial relationships between Black women do not work out, mainly because of the lack of similar long-term life goals. Another issue that you had brought up was about Black women being desperate. Well, I absolutely agree with you on this. Most Black American women are extremely desperate. Most Black American women are the most desperate women, in my opinion, on the planet. Okay, it only takes one Asian man to go on YouTube and to say something as ridiculous as "I love Black women" or "Black women are beautiful" for Black women to go crazy. Okay, and then you even have Black women who are married to men who are Asian, who come on YouTube and talk about how to approach an Asian man, or look, I'm a Black woman, I'm with an Asian male, you can be too. This is absolutely ridiculous, because the majority of Black American women have absolutely no chance of dating outside of their race. Okay, see, Black American women have absolutely no idea how the world perceives them. Okay, absolutely no idea. And they definitely have no idea how Asian Americans perceive them. Okay, most Asian Americans in this country have a bad perception of Black Americans. Okay, you know what? Most people who are not Black have a bad perception of Black Americans. Okay, now let me explain to you when I say Black American. Okay, when I say Black American, I'm not talking about Jamaicans or Haitians or those from the Caribbean. Okay, or those from the Dominican Republic, those from Africa, or those who are first or second generation Africans, like myself. I'm talking about Black American women who happen to be descendants of Black West African slaves. Okay, these women are different type of women. The majority of the time, these Black American women, majority meaning more than 50% of the time, these are not normal women. Okay, they are damaged women that come from urban Black neighborhoods, and the majority of the time, or probably more than 90% of the time, are raised by either a single mother or grandparent. Okay, so majority of the time when these women look for a mate, they're not really looking for a man. Okay, they're usually looking for a father figure. Okay, that's why, in my opinion, these women are really the most dangerous type of women to date. Okay, you know, I have nothing against Black American women, but I'm very aware about how these Black women are. Okay, most people believe that being with a Black woman, Black American woman, equates failure, because most people see Black people and they see just failure. I mean, it's been over 40 years since civil rights, and Black people today are in a worse situation than they have ever been in before. Sure, people can make the excuses about slavery, the effects of Jim Crow laws, but really there's no excuse to be at the bottom. Okay, so you also have Black women, especially on YouTube, who, in my opinion, want to be an Asian woman. They're saying hello in Korean. They're absolutely obsessed with Asian music and Asian culture. So, when I met my husband, still to this day am not interested in Asian culture. Why? Because I have my own culture. See, I know what country I come from. I have my own culture. I know my own language. Most Black American women don't have any of this. So they cling on to something that has nothing to do with them. If I was into Asian culture, if I wanted to morph myself into an Asian woman or an Asian American, well, my husband probably wouldn't have wanted to be with me because he would just find an Asian woman. So, you even have Black women going to places like Japan or Korea to teach English. When really, the majority of the time, they're there to find a man. See, now, what these Black women don't understand is that if you can't find an Asian American, you most definitely will never find an Asian, right? Because these men are absolutely nothing like Asian Americans. I recently did a video about why Asian men and Black women, why these couple pairings are so rare. However, I didn't really talk so much about really the quality of really the average Black American woman. Most Black American women, they're not good women. They're not eligible women. Most of them, they don't know how to speak proper English. They're extremely rude. They're very loud. And they're just not eligible women. That's why Black American women are the least likely to date outside their race. Nobody wants these women, and I can completely understand it. I live in a neighborhood where it's majority white and Asian, okay? If I was living in a Black neighborhood, it would be chaos. That's what you see coming from Black America today. Every Black American neighborhood is in ruins. It's the worst, it's the most dangerous type of neighborhood there is. Nobody aspires to be like Black Americans, okay? Nobody. So, I just kind of wanted to give you my take on, some of the things that I've been thinking about. And, it goes more, there's a deeper reason why you don't see Asian men attracted to Black women. Black women they're not good women. The majority, more than 50%, are not good women.